Hello everyone, live from Tetnall in Wolverhampton. Another absolutely beautiful day. Let's spin round again. That's the stand this morning. I don't know if you can hear the laughter. Got lots of doggies with us today. It's lovely. Mealy, I don't know if you can see him looking at us. Enjoying himself in the middle of it all. Hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a lovely stand or are having one, depending whereabouts you are. Oh, it's lovely to be walking barefoot on the grass. Very, very relaxing. I've been continuing my social media free days as much as possible, and it's really having quite a profound effect. Just coming back to the present moment as often as possible. So I'm feeling very appreciative today and able to stop and be in that space of gratitude without feeling distracted. And I think it's very important for all of us. This constant distraction that's going on is absolutely vital to keep us from that place of genuine security and safety within us, because you only get a glimpse of your true nature when you are in those more calm, quiet, silent spaces where you're not being distracted the whole time and locked in thoughts. It's part of keeping us from that knowledge. But I can hear everyone laughing under the tree. I love that big old tree. What was I saying? Keeping us constantly distracted and focused on the outer, what appears to be the outer, the whole time. There will never be any safety or security in that, and it's a mind trap, really, because we get stuck in this way of perceiving and believing that if we can make everything all right out there, then we'll be okay. And we've lived our lives like that, haven't we? Constantly looking forward, projecting. Well, once I've done this, once I've got that. Oh, a bit of a glitch then. Then everything will be okay. But of course, we know from experience it doesn't work like that, and we'll never be able to make everything out there okay enough for us to feel the way we want to feel. It is an inside job, and it's one thing that I'm really looking at the moment is what's the other side of fear. When the fear, which sort of underpins pretty much anything, whenever we're feeling really uneasy, uncomfortable, unhappy, that there's something we're just issues at the moment. I think we're back. What rushes in to fill the space where fear isn't? And I've been having some experiences of this, and it's very, very interesting, because we approach situations completely differently when we're not in that holding space of fear. Answers, they come. It's not like everything grinds to a halt. Fear is not, it's not useful in that context. We're not talking about, you know, the fear that, you know, is primal, where obviously to keep alive, you're being chased by a saber-toothed tiger, whatever. You see it in the animal kingdom, you know, the predator comes, they're off, you know, the massive adrenaline rush, heightened awareness, alertness. But in the animal kingdom, as soon as that threat's passed, everything goes back down, the heart rate's back to normal. They're not carrying it with them, they're not thinking about it. You don't see herds of wildebeests cowering, you know, and bunched up together in a perpetual state of fear. They go back to what they were doing, so it serves its purpose in that way. But the way we human beings use fear, or fear uses us, is entirely different, and it's of no use whatsoever when it's simply churning over in the mind and completely manipulating the way that we're seeing things, how we're living, the actions that we take. We do not need to be suffering in all of this. I think that's the main thing. It's not required. There is a possibility of having that gap where we're seeing the things unfold, and of course we're still absolutely motivated and compelled to do something, to respond. When it's not from a place of fear, it's entirely different, and this is when the situation does change radically, on a personal level and collectively. And so yeah, I guess I'm just that's my focus at the moment, is not being in that constant state of fear and anxiety, and being interested to see how things play out differently when I'm not. And I think the main thing is to remember they want us in fear, so therefore we should be doing all we can to not be in that state of fear. And the only way of actually getting to that point is to begin recognising what we really are, the power that we hold, because it's all an illusion. It's something that they manipulate us into believing. If the fear is gone, it's done, it's over. It's the only thing that holds us. It's the only thing that makes us believe that there are people in authority who have power over us. It's fear of them. It's fear of so-called authority. When that's gone, it's finished, it's over. So that's the Great Awakening. It's realising that we hold the absolute power. We always have done. We have complete control, without realising it, over how we perceive, how we believe, what we think, because this is all happening inside of consciousness. All of this stuff that seems to be going on outside, it's actually within us, and we have complete control and power over it. And this is becoming more and more evident, and they are becoming more and more scared. And so we see the ramping up, which can have the effect of increasing fear. But for those who are starting to realise, you can see it as a symptom of their desperation, because it would be far more low-key, far slower in its rollout if there wasn't this mass awakening happening alongside this and caused by this. So It's just something to think about, maybe. Anyway, that's enough from me. Have a lovely day or evening. I hope you've got gorgeous weather wherever you are, whichever hemisphere you're in. And I will speak to you very soon. Lots of love. Peace.